Oh yeah. Wow, it's been a while since I've been here. Hello all you wonderful people. The sun is going down, but I'm going in to check out Universal Studios Japan. You know, one thing I've never really appreciated about the front entrance is that you can see the Universal Globe and the Hogwarts Castle all right in the same shot. And since the last time I've been here, some things have changed. And when I say some things, I mean most things are remaining constant. Like right over here, they've got that big, colossal titan that's busting through a non-existent wall as roller coasters are just rolling over my head. Now, as you guys might recall, I said that this whole area might be changing into the Super Nintendo World land. But things might be changing. Like Bob Dylan said, the times, they are changing. Where this icy unicorn is standing, I said that King Koopa's castle may be here. And thanks to people at Slash Film, they have actually found the concept art for perspective rides at Nintendo World. Now this could be parks worldwide at Universal Studios. So it could be in Florida, it could be in Hollywood, it could be here in Japan. Just not in Singapore. Sorry guys, you're not getting it. When it comes to the picture, what they showed was what looks like a concept for a Mario Kart type ride, a concept that looks like a Donkey Kong-esque ride, which you got that like whole minecart thing with a whole separate track, so it looks like you're jumping over these things, but you're actually being guided. And last, they showed a ride that looks like you're in a spacesuit, much like Iron Man, but I would put money on that it would be for Samus Aran and the Metroid series. Now in life, there are no definites other than death and taxes. So these plans might change. They might not do the rides that they said they wanted to do or show concepts for. But heck, they look pretty cool. When I made the video for Super Nintendo World, I said that this area would be used for Super Nintendo World. But a commenter said, hey, you may have bad information. And it's kind of sad. And to find where Super Nintendo World may be, we have to head this way. Past the anime, past the throngs of people, especially past the werewolves that prowl the street. Oh my god, they're terrifying. Ah! They're terrifying, whoa! That werewolf flashed gang signs at me. Past the New York area, which right across the lake seems to have some sort of a dinosaur problem. Past the building that in Ghostbusters Rick Moranis banged on to get their attention but was eaten by a ghoul. Right to here. To the uninitiated, this place is called Amity Island, a place that houses one ride, one attraction, the Jaws attraction. This is the only place in the world other than the Hollywood Backlot Tour that you can get on a boat and face off it against that mean old shark Jaws. Just like Back to the Future, this place holds a little bit of a memory for me. I always loved the Jaws ride. In fact, I almost got a job working on the Jaws attraction back in Orlando. But instead, I worked for Disney taking pictures because they're giving more money. In retrospect, did I make the wrong decision? Well, I don't know. But man, this might be going the way of the dodo. As you can see, even in Japan, the person that directed this movie still gets a little bit of a shout out. Speaking of famous directors, they didn't forget about one director. Obviously, this is a nod to Alfred Hitchcock and the film The Birds. Now I hear you saying, why get rid of an area that has an attraction already in it? Why not take over the temporary area? Well, this area is absolutely huge. It services one attraction, and every couple of minutes there's a huge gas explosion. That's expensive. Other than the mismatched music, this place kind of gives out a Sweet Haven feel. Of course, there's a castle looming in the distance that kind of breaks the illusion that you're in a New Englandish town in Eastern America. One must admit though, it's pretty interesting that there's a Steven Spielberg attraction right next to another Steven Spielberg attraction. That's Jurassic Park right over there. That's a little interesting to me. Of course, the ride itself is nothing to scoff at either. And in case you want to pick up one of the Jaws movies, they have them on VHS, but not Jaws 4, only 1, 2, and 3. The sun has gone down and the moon has gone up, and somewhere someone is left with the cup, but he's still driving and striving and hugging those turns because Jaws is still here right now. But nostalgia aside, which would you rather prefer being taken out? The Jaws attraction and its surrounding area, or an area that houses temporary attractions that can be only seen in Japan? Personally, I think there's no right answer here because, hey, there's not. Nostalgia is big for me. I love the Jaws movie, but it's probably not bringing as much people in as, say, Back to the Future did, which that's why that's gone too. It's being changed into the Minion ride right now. But this is something you can only see in Japan, so I think the change from this location to Jaws is probably a smart one in the long run. And it's also right next to the Harry Potter attraction, so, well, placement really doesn't matter. They're gonna make money no matter what they do. And out of those concept arts, which do you think is the best? I mean, that Metroid idea sounds amazing, doesn't it? But the most practical one sounds like the Mario Kart ride. Please leave me a comment down below telling me where you think the Nintendo World should go here in Japan, and out of all the concepts, which attraction do you think would be the best one to go on? Whenever I do these videos, I do a heck of a lot of talking. I talk a lot in these videos. For the next minute, I just want you guys to enjoy the silence of the park at night, because I do think that Universal at night is special. It's almost magical. It feels like I'm back home in Orlando, not Hollywood, where this place is based off of, but you know. So enjoy this. It is funny how some of the places are repurposed here in Japan for different things, like the Schwab's Pharmacy is still Schwab's Pharmacy, but it's all pinkified. And the building right next to Schwab's is a store in Orlando. It's actually a radio studio. You can actually broadcast live from Universal Studios Orlando. But here, it's just a store. They sell Minion stuff. I mean, heck, in Orlando, this is a magic shop. Here it's nothing. But the old drive-in is here from American Graffiti. They're actually closing up the park right now, so I think that's my cue to get the heck out of here. Now, if you guys really like Nintendo stuff, I was actually out in Kyoto the other day to find the headquarters and the birthplace of Nintendo. So if you guys want to see that, definitely check it out. As I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. You guys stay groovy and have a wonderful day. Peace, guys.